Good evening and welcome to Backfire Simsport TV. I'm Bill Switzer, and tonight we have the third round of the BSTV Truck Series, live from the world-famous Daytona International Speedway, located in Daytona Beach, Florida. With me in the booth tonight, we have VB Niekamp, or Wobbly as we know him better. Welcome to the booth, Wobbly.
Cheers, Bill. Thanks. Great to be here.
And, of course, Sam Boozin, director and master of the controls. Welcome back, Sam.
Oh, welcome back, hello, Bill. Welcome back to myself. Yeah, I just, because I read Tony's comment on the YouTube chat. Yeah, Tony, I'm back. So we do have names on the broadcast today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Sam won't have to push as many buttons as Clyde yesterday trying to get everything to work, which it never did. But anyway, we got the third round of the BSTV Truck Series, live from Daytona, of course, as I mentioned before, the 2.5 mile oval. And, of course, the points aren't updated because one of the drivers out there hasn't done that yet. But I believe that Buster Crowles is in the lead. He's won both races so far as I can remember. And he has a commanding lead so far. But we have, an 11-car field tonight? Yeah, okay. Well, still a little light, but going to be definitely a drafting-type race at Daytona. So, Wobbly, what do you know about Daytona Beach Speedway? Anything?
Well, I heard it's an oval, so that's going to be fun. And I heard it's round, and I heard that it's full speed. No, I'm not kidding. It's a really fun track, right? You get this really high-speed corners where you can drive the whole way, and you kind of don't want to be in front the whole time, I guess, to be the last one to go in, or maybe the first one, depending on your strategy. And God damn it, I'm loosening my fucking shoes and it doesn't work. Sorry.
Okay.
But it's a really fun track. When I saw that it was Daytona, I doubted for a second to drive it, but then I thought, well, there are walls there, so I'm not going to do that because I'm probably going to kiss all of them. But it's going to be a hell of a ride for them.
Yeah, it's a little different than not being a NASCAR aficionado anymore like I used to be. I've been away from NASCAR for a long time because I think they're ridiculous. But anyway, on a track like this one, they've changed the rules a lot over the years, and they have what they call restrictor plates on these engines, which prevents them from going like 250 and 60 miles an hour. So they've reduced the intake in the carburetor, but these are now fuel injected, but they've reduced the intake so that it'll only produce so much horsepower. So the key to this is the worst thing you can do is be out here alone. You usually have to have a partner or a line or something to go around fast. That's the draft is a big deal here. Of course, it's got 31-degree banks, which banking in the corners, which is very hard to even stand up on. So you can imagine when you go out to Daytona. I've been there many times, but you go to Daytona and you look up at the corner, and it looks like you're looking at a straight-up wall. It's like unbelievable. It's deceptive to watch it on TV, but it is very, very steep. But I think it's going to be exciting. And of course, driving a truck around here a pickup truck must be like driving a brick through the air. I can't imagine, the currents on this car, the air currents, how it affects the car. I don't know any of you have ever done any oval racing, virtual road racing even, or oval racing, but the car buffets a lot, which it moves around a lot. You get in the draft and the car bounces all over the place. It's really hard to keep it in a straight line, but it ought to be an interesting race. We'll see what's going to happen.
I just noticed that Randy Whiting has called himself BSTV Esports Kingpin.
Oh, no, that's me.
Oh, that's you. I thought he would have done that himself there. I mean, the bastard.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, in this league is all about seriousness, right? So I thought.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Getting on with it.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. Clive, a legend in his own mind, blighting is more like it. So anyway,
they're better than Bill Barbecue Switzer.
Well, you know how I got that name, don't you?
No, I don't. Curious though.
Yeah, quick story. We were having a practice one time at Road America, and it was V8 supercars, and I crashed there really badly, and towed back to the pits, and I was sitting there. Everything was smoking, the engine and everything. So Clyde, I'm sitting in there. He goes by 2 or 3 times and looks, and he says, "What are you doing? Having a damn barbecue in there?" So that's why that's how I got that name.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, it is good. So let's see what we got for. Let's see. Qualifying, the quickest one out there right now is Buster Crawls, still at 52.43. Ivan Batman Bauman's is pretty darn close to him, though. Very close. Marcus Bletz is close.
I thought that Bowman's and Krauss are teammates, right?
Yeah, I believe they are. Yeah, and let's see, Bletz and Goebel also are teammates as well, and they're not very far behind either. We got Simon. What's his name? Martin Versluven. Martin Versluven. That's right.
Booba. Yeah.
Bubba,
Get the names
Bubba.
right, Bill, please. That's Booba Versluven. Versluven. Say it for me, Whoopi.
Bubba.
Versleeuwen.
Yeah,
Versluven.
that's right. Yeah, I did a bit of Dutch like 15 years ago, but I was so bad at it. I just got close behind.
Okay. All the times are pretty darn close. Again, the draft plays a big deal here. You get out of the draft, and it's amazing how much it slows you down. It's like hitting a brick wall. It's unreal how much slower you go.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun if the cars are in a draft train and one tries to get past the other and try to use the side draft. And just to see how much overspeed they have, and suddenly it's just gone when you're halfway next to the car.
Oh my God! Look at his paint job.
This is a good one.
Nah, what a knucklehead. Looks like it's made out of wood planks.
I give this a 10 out of 10.
I'll tell you, that Pete Bingham's got patience of a saint. I'll tell you, I'm surprised he hadn't firebombed Clyde's house by now.
Racing.
Oh, man. That is too funny. That is too funny.
He is going to throw an atom bomb on him.
He had this special paint made up for last week, and he couldn't go because, Sam, you were away, right? Yeah, that's right. You were, or the last time we had this.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
You were at the rally,
Yeah, exactly.
How was that, by the way? Was it okay?
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah.
Good.
It's been, a long time coming, and it was good to be back in Belgium for a bit.
So did you have good weather while you were there, I hope?
It wasn't too bad. Just a bit of rain on the Sunday morning, but not really much. And the Sunday was, apart from that, a good day, and Saturday was awesome. We had sunshine all over it. It was good.
Well, you earned that break. Let me tell you, you've been working hard. I know.
Yeah. Well, I have to be there, otherwise nobody gets the standings on the screen. So. That's gonna be the theme of today, guys.
It's already this broadcast is already a success because we have standings.
The wild crazy Adam Wright made a comment. I don't know if you guys saw it about that I'm going to be working the cameras or something. I thought, oh boy, I said they won't let me. I said I tried it once and almost blew the thing up, so they're not going to let me do that. Besides, I don't have the software to do it anyway. So,
by the way, Ivan and Martijn are both in the chat saying hello, and Ivan just confirmed to me that indeed Crowells and Bowmans are in the same team, Track Velocity Racing. So I guess they have the best setup then. 1 and 2, complete front row lockout.
Yep, that could very well be, and of course, they should try to help each other, which I'm sure they'll do. Wobbly, if you can, keep your eye on chat. Mine is tiny on a laptop, and I have a hell of a time seeing it. So
yeah, sure thing, mate.
Good man.
How much does it pay? I thought it was a big gig, man. Come on.
Thank you. with a word. Wobbly. I can't say it
for
on
the t-shirt.
Stream, but yeah.
It's for the t-shirt and the gloves.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Who's that? Clyde Whitening is calling Bill a dick? What is that? It's on chat.
Well, he would. I made so many mistakes yesterday, and he says I love announcing with you. You know, like it's not a comedy routine. I'm old. What the hell can I tell you? Jesus.
So Bill, are you running us through the standing?
What standings?
The one up the screen.
Oh, that's the. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get back there. Okay, here's the grid for the start. Let's see. Buster Crawls has gotten the pole. Next to him in second place is Cletus Baumans. Second row inside is Kurt Bletz. Outside position 4, Herb Goebel. Fifth, Bubba Versluven. Nice to see him again. And we got Chase Lowert in 6th place. Buck Trendle in 7th for Team Chimera. 8th is Dick Newitt Jr., BSTV Esports Green. 9th is Dale Bogotyrev. 10th, Buddy Barry. Not familiar with him. He must be new. I'm not sure who he is. Anyway, 11th is Clint Jackson. And 12th are, oh boy, look at this. He's fast. Randy Whiting Jr. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, sorry. Donald Wright brings up shotgun on the field. Okay,
yeah,
the pace
shame
underway.
on Donald, because, yeah, being behind Klein, please, seriously, mate. What's that?
Clyde killed me the last time I drove this, so it's very dangerous to be anywhere near him.
Yeah, Clyde, Pete, and I were doing officials for a while. I got out of that in a hurry. These guys are crazy. Got a low enough I rating without them helping me.
How much do you have anyway?
Not much.
No, I'm gonna search it anyway, so you just can tell me.
It's really low. Okay.
I'm gonna look for it. You know that.
You can look it up anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. The truck, the pace car truck is so high on its wheels. Like,
looks like a 4-wheel drive, doesn't it?
It is insanely high.
Chevy Silverado, 4-wheel drive.
Say no to climate change.
Don't let Daytona fool you. I've worked the Daytona 24-hour a few times for. It was a Grand Am then, which is now IMSA, but it was the 12-hour. And I woke up in the morning, I had to work the 1 to 3 o'clock shift, and it was sleeting outside.
What was it? Sleeting?
Yeah, freaking cold.
Oh, cold.
Yeah, ice crystals. Okay, pace truck's in. And they got the green flag. Here we go. This is the Racetech 250, if I remember right. Is that correct? Racetech 250?
Yeah,
okay.
It is.
Just 80 laps.
It's a very good start, though.
It was
Very
smooth, clean. Yep.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to, it looks like we're trying to get a defined high and low line here. Crawls and Bauman's first and second, followed by Bletz. Versluven.
It's all about the long-term game, right, Bill? I mean, it's fun here, but
yeah, it's going to be usually what you see these guys on these restrictor races do is they ride for a while. You know, they just ride in a line for the longest time. I mean, personally, I think, you know, I've been to the Daytona 500 a couple times, and it's like watching grass grow for about the first 150, 200 miles. It's terrible.
yeah. I feel like it's that. I do like NASCAR. I do like driving it. I do like watching it. You can just turn off the TV for the first like 50% of the whole race, and then it just starts to get interesting with the tactics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You come back about the last 100 miles is what you really need to see.
I say obviously the crashes are fun, but that's the way Americans do it, I guess.
Not everybody. I was never a crash.
Whoa! That's a small. Oh, you saved it very well, though.
Sam, can you go on board with Bauman's there for a minute? I want to see if you can see the car bouncing around. Usually when you get up in the turns, you'll see it kind of... See how it wobbles back and forth? Wobbly! Hey, wobbly! Look at that, huh? It kind of goes
I knew this
back.
was coming.
Bobbles back and forth. Amazing. That happens. And Baum... yep. And who was behind him? That is...
But this is the old layout, right? I mean, the old scan circuit. So the bumps were way heavier back then than they are now. Once they did the asphalt, it was better.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Smartest thing they ever did was have the Firecracker 400 race, which is on July 4th. Move it to nighttime because in the day it was about 100 degrees out there. It was terrible. Okay, we're 4 laps in. We haven't anything serious happen. One side to side, but came out okay.
Yeah, and the thing is that you want to keep up with the front group.
Correct.
Once there's a gap and you're out of the draft, then there's no way getting back into it, except for just hoping a safety car comes out or caution.
It's difficult. Yeah, it really is. Once you lose the draft, you're in trouble. I think that's Clint Jackson in the back. He better get closed up a little bit. He's going to lose him.
He might be just holding back a little bit and just not put pressure on the tires.
Yeah, well, also, but he's got to be careful not to lose the draft. Okay, we're on board with Clint Jackson at the moment. No, he's okay. He's close enough. He's dropped to the inside. He's got a hold of. Oh God, he's behind Clive. Good Lord. Get by him quick.
It's dangerous. Watch out.
He's probably reading the book at the same time.
That might be.
Or checking pictures of his grandchildren.
Got 3 BSTV guys hanging in the back there.
Yes, it might be just. Usually Tata is pretty spot on with tactics and strategic position. So I think when he's in this position, he's probably just doing this on purpose.
Yeah, he might be.
Not to wear out the tires too much, being too close to the guys.
He might be hanging back to stay out of trouble. That's very true.
You see him taking a little bit of a higher line than the others, just to put less stress on the tire. I mean, I know he's not the typical expert on oval. It's probably just has more experience than me, obviously, but being American, I mean, you guys are born and then you instantly know how ovals work, and they go left, and they go left again.
Let's see.
So I found out how much iRacing you have.
Yeah.
It's 1082.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Great, huh?
It's awesome. I'm really proud of you. But you haven't driven an official since the 19th of April on 2020.
That's correct.
That's a long time.
Yeah. I've had some kind of health issues that have kind of kept me from doing that, but yeah, I'm a crash cargo. I'm kind of too aggressive and end up hitting people and stuff. That's how I got a bad iRacing. And I did a lot of short track racing there for a while. You know, street stocks and all that. And you're banging together constantly. So every time you do that, it's like a 4. You know.
That's curb cam, Sam.
It is. That's nice.
And I like the way you inserted your own name in it.
Yeah. A bit of self-promotion there, you know.
Yeah. That was, and Clyde had that right in the center of the screen. He was so mad he couldn't get rid of it yesterday. It was, we got 3 wide there. That's a little hairy.
I also find that if you take the high route, it's just so stressful because you don't know what's going on below. and then all of a sudden you see a car moving in on you and like, oh shit, there's a wall there, you know?
If your car is, if your truck or car is oversteering, that's where you really have to go. You got to go up high. That way you don't have to turn so sharply, you know, and you don't get an oversteer. But it can work both ways. I mean, actually, you know, being up by the wall though, when you hit it, doesn't feel as bad.
I don't know. I'm just scared of a wall then, I guess.
Well, no, it's not being. No, it's just it is. It's close, you know. Especially the way the cars move around. You're exactly right. You get in the. I mean, you can see the guys bobbling back and forth, even you know at this distance. It's amazing how much the air affects you.
But the whole field is still really close, so
Whoa! Jeez. Sorry.
Yeah, anyways, I mean the whole field is still very close, and it's even Clyde is. Oh yeah, it's not Clyde. Wait, what's his name again? It's Randy. Randy is still hanging on the steps here, but you see a little gap between Tyler and Adam, and I think that's Buck Trendle. Yeah, it's a really small gap, but I think if I recall correctly, the draft is like 2 seconds or 1.8, and then it really falls off. So when you're within that, you should be fine to just get back into it.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, he's in the middle. Who's that in the middle? The yellow car.
Sam just started a vote on the YouTube chat. So will we see a safety car today?
Whoa! We got a.
We got the safety car
That's
today.
timing, though.
This is
I
magic.
called it myself. Okay,
Yo,
well, yes,
great.
I can end the poll. Hello, Marco.
Buy a lottery ticket, Sam. It's gonna be your night.
Oh, jeez, that was just perfect timing, man.
Thanks to the guys who did that for us. No,
Hello,
Okay,
Valentine.
then we're going to try to take a look at this. Let's see. Going into turn 3. It's in the middle of the 3 wide.
Yeah, this is the 3 wide I was talking about. You turn in and you can't see anything, and he's just taking it to shallow. I think that's Bletz, right? On the 3rd place, yeah.
Whoa, yep, he got into the back of...
I'm not even sure if they really hit or it's just solid air. I don't know who's in the Doritos car or whatever, but he did a hell of a job of fighting it on the left.
Sure did.
Stamped the brakes, turned it left, kept control. Same for the BSTV guys, look at them.
And Clyde loaded up.
So there's a few cars with bits missing, and at Daytona it's really bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you need every piece on there.
Yeah, it's a really high-speed track, so once you get any kind of damage and you lose top speed, then it's gonna be a really rough time. And you see everybody pitting.
Wholesale pit stop there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. They'll go for tires.
I think Marco Numella is really he's calling out in the chat that he joined at the perfect moment, and I think that's right. This is
it's all his fault.
It's his fault, yeah. Why did you stop watching?
Hello, Marco. What the hell you been doing? Where you been? Jeez. Still have leg trouble? Ducked out front.
I haven't never driven with Marco, but I always hear everybody tell me that he's really fast and he's really good at fuel saving.
He's an animal, I'll tell you. He's like alien material. He was tremendous in V8 supercars, I'll tell you, it really was good.
So still in the pit lanes, Mr. Cletus Bowmans, Kurt Bletz, Chase Lewert, Buck Trendle, Dave Bogatyref, and Mr. Herb Goebel Sr., which towed to the pit. He's the only one.
Oh, that car looks roughed up with that.
Yeah, the front end's a little smashed on that one.
I'm curious, did Randy
survive?
Oh yeah, did Randy survive?
Yeah, he actually he missed the accident. He loaded up in time not to hit him, which was kind of a good move on his part. But you see, you're absolutely right there, Wobbly, that those three guys that held back a little bit, escaped that, which was good in their favor, moves them up automatically a little bit without even having to pass anybody.
I mean, that's the clue. It's the long-term game you want to play.
That's right.
It's all about just trying to survive, and it's about pretty much the same as a really long endurance race.
Yep.
Just try to survive the first couple of hours, or in this particular case, probably the first hour or so, and then the racing really starts.
Yeah, it does. It's going to be toward the end, no doubt. Yeah, Herb Goebel's back out there. Dale Bogotyra back in the pits again.
I mean, you can do that. You can roughen up your car, go out and see what it does. It might still feel good, and if you get in the first corner and you turn and else like this is never gonna be a good plan, a good idea, then you just go back into the pit and try to take the repair, because you never know what's gonna happen, right? I mean, you still got like 6 cautions.
That's right. Well, it's the best thing to do now, especially under caution.
We'll be green this time out.
That's right. And we're early into the race. We're only 13, 14 laps in, so they got plenty of time.
I see that truck again, and it's so insanely big. It's ridiculous. and I don't know, Bill. You watch NASCAR a lot, at least.
No,
you're not watching it anymore. No, not anymore.
But
But you did watch it a couple of times, obviously. And I'm always like in a battle with myself. Do you want to be in the 3rd row or the 2nd row? What's the safest place to be? Oh, that's a reset. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's a very good question, and I guess it depends who you are. I personally, they always say you're a sitting duck if you're out front. With drafting racing, that's probably true, but at least you know where you are. In the back, anything can happen. You can have an accident. You can have this. You can have that. If you're in the front, you got control of what you're doing. Whereas, you saw what happened. That took 5 cars in that accident, which 2 or 3 of them weren't even involved. So it's just, weren't part of it until they got there. So it was kind of smart to be way back or up front, one or the other.
So basically, you have no idea.
No, I don't. Very urban on your part. God, you Danes are smart,
Yeah, we Danish know everything. We got these cookies in cans and stuff like that.
Oh, I love it. You're the guy that puts the thumb in the dike in a lot of other places, right?
I did put it in other places, but I'm not gonna tell you where.
I know, that's why I said that. I wasn't gonna get too rambunctious about where you put your thumb. I don't want to know. Okay. All right. See, the BSTV esports guys are now up front, and they're behind Buster Clobbins. Crawl. Sorry.
Crawls.
Whatever his name.
I think it's Belgian or something.
He is Belgian, so we got to be careful. We got Sam in the booth, so.
Yeah. Then it's Cobbles.
Well, it's the Dutch part of Belgium, so I don't care.
It's not a real part, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's not the same blood.
They want to join us. I mean, they want to join the Danish.
Yeah. I would rather join Tyler Skirt than joining the Dutch part.
Oh God, here we go.
And you see the car behind. I don't know who said it. It's like a car in 8th position is losing grasp, but it's one of the cars had damage. And you see him really struggling to keep up with the group.
Now I'm amazed that I don't know who that is outside there in that red car. I can't see his number. Not red. That kind of what do you call it? The Frito-Lay truck or something there.
This one, the 888. This is Chris.
No, not him. Not him.
Because
one in second or third place, is that
second or third on the
that's
top.
That's Wobbly. No, that's not Wobbly. That's
how can it be me?
Bubba. Now look at how well he's running on his own. That's amazing. I mean, these guys aren't really pulling away from him. I'm really surprised. And I think also he's got a dented grill, kind of a messed up grill in the front too. So it's pretty amazing. He's staying right there.
Yeah, but he still has to side draft a bit.
Maybe, yeah, it could be.
And I'm really amazed that Randy is driving this. That can't be right. So.
Well, don't forget Randy was in the back and he avoided the accident, so he picked up 5 or 6 places right there without even behind.
Yeah, but I just want to take this opportunity because he always has his 10 quid on me for anybody crashing into me, right? I have 20 quid on anybody crashing into Clyde.
All right,
I don't know.
give me a sec. I will just join the race right now.
I'll put the camera on remote. on automatic. I'll be right back.
Well, the only issue is I only have one computer able to run iRacing, and I only have one account, so I cannot join the race. That's a shame.
I can use that account of a friend of mine. Don't worry. He's in the league as well, but he's not driving.
I'll tell you, I'm impressed with Martin Van Schluben out there by himself. That's amazing. I'm sorry, Bubba.
Bubba is doing a really good job because he's taking the high line. He's taking, he's putting less stress on the tires than the guys in the inside who just the car wants to slide out the whole time, and he's just more easing it into it. So he might be just taking a big advantage over the long haul.
Oh, somebody moving out on that bus truck? Yeah, Tyler's making a move. Whoa, take it easy, Tyler.
I don't know if this. I did brand a couple of truck races, like I think like a couple of weeks ago, like 6 or 7 weeks ago, on Daytona, and I had a really good time. It was so much fun. It was way more intense than I expected, and super close to get in the draft. But every time I did, it ended up in this huge big ass crash. And I always want to believe myself. I was fooling myself. It was not my fault. And then I looked it back. I was like, yeah, it might have been my fault.
Well, if you got in the big one there, you were doing it right then. Okay, that's what I need to know.
I'm not saying I caused like 6 big ones, but I'm not. I'm not telling I didn't.
A pretty good battle going up front there. Looks like Buster Crawls has moved back in the lead a little bit, just barely ahead of Tyler Newitt. Up, it says Newitt's in first now. Yep, he is.
And you can see how steep the banking is on these cameras.
See what I mean? Yeah. Go out and stand in front of it. You wouldn't believe it. It looks like you're looking at a straight up wall. It's amazing. Martin Van Schluben's getting hungry there. He wants to move up. Nice group up front there. Wow. Yeah, everybody thinks oval racing is, not everybody, but a lot of people think oval racing is easy, and it's amazing. Like you said, I'm glad you mentioned that, Wobbly, the intensity. You got to pay attention constantly, when you're in a group like this, because, one hiccup and, like you said, you crash. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I feel like it's more stress in an oval race than in a normal one, because
I agree.
In a regular road track race, then you just get into this groove and you brake at the same points, and you're just trying to optimize your corners the whole time. But being in a group like this, being so close when someone is maybe bump drafting you, you get this little imbalance in it. You have to check if you're not too high when you're going low into the corner. Is there someone on the inside? Is there someone going up? And it's the margins are so much smaller than on road racing.
That's for sure.
Coming soon on traffic. Traffic's on turn 1.
And this rule about not waving any blue flags on NASCAR, that just baffles me. Oval. I mean,
Well, they do at times, but not usually. Not a super speedway, you know. They will usually try to, if it's getting toward the end and it's pretty tight between 2 or 3 guys, and there's a guy putting around, you know, about half speed, they will. The starter will kind of point to him and tell him to move over or something, you know, kind of give him a signal. And also, NASCAR's got a rule that you have to do a minimum speed. I think it's, I don't know, 103% of qualifying or something. If you can't go that fast, they pull you off the track. That might be wrong. I'm not exactly sure, but I know they will if you can't maintain speed.
okay, yeah. Because I mean, I'm not saying that the way Formula One does blue flags makes any sense. That's what I'm preaching. But once you're like 3 laps down, you do have the same speed, but you're still in the way. Just get out of the way, you know.
Yeah, well, having been a lousy driver and getting lapped a lot, I can tell you the first lap I put up with whatever fight I can. After that, nah, go with it.
Yeah, but you have so less iRating, it doesn't really matter.
No, exactly. I don't care about iRating.
The only difference in overall racing over what we used to in the Europe probably is you do have the wave around and the lucky dog thing, so people are fighting for that even if they are lap down. So there's always a chance for you to get back in the racing lap, the lead lap, and be able to fight for the win. I think so in the past. You probably know better than me, but it must have happened at least once.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know. I don't exactly know if I'm in favor of lucky dog type stuff. You know, I mean, if you got down a lap, you know, whose fault is that? Yours. You know, I mean, I don't know. There's different thoughts about that. That NASCAR popularity has waned over the years. It's gone down quite a bit. And, they do a lot of these things to, try to make it popular. Now they got this, what they call stage racing, which I have no concept of what they're doing. But like every 30 laps, they stop. They put out a yellow flag and they stop. And whoever was leading that time gets points or money or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I've read about that.
I don't know. I don't understand that. But, they're trying to bring... I'll tell you one thing. They change so often, it's wonder they can stay in... I mean, every year is different rules, different cars. I mean, my God, get over it. Stay with one... As a matter of fact, I don't know if you ever heard of Dale Earnhardt Jr., but he's a retired racer, and he's got a little blog. And he said that, the thing that's hurt NASCAR quite a bit is stay with one plan for a while, see how it works. Try it for a few years. Don't do it 1 year and say, well, okay, we're going to change this, And, it's just, massive changes, not little stuff, massive, which is, at one time I used to get a kick out of how they'd say, we're trying to eliminate some of the costs in racing. Well, if you got to build a completely different race car every damn year, you are not saving any money. I don't care what anybody says. So anyway, it's just, different strokes for different folks, I guess. I don't know, but I just got fed up with, there used to be a lot of rivalries in this, and I'm sure there is in European racing too. I've seen it in British touring car. Certain guys have rivalries against each other. They've had issues with each other. And that kind of stuff. And happened in NASCAR a lot, as you can see, because the cars are close together. They bang into each other, and they started really, penalizing guys for being a little bit cheeky, I guess you want to call it. And it was just absolutely ridiculous. It took away the fun of it. I'm not saying they should have fisticuffs out in the middle of the track, but if some guy, bumps one once in a while, let's not. It's part of the game. You got all these cars close together. It's bound to happen. And sometimes it's on purpose, but, sometimes it's not. I don't know. They've just, it's just like, it's the, I don't know. It's just too proper now. And let me tell you, these NASCAR guys used to really be, they'd ride in the truck with the guys when they'd go to the track in the car. No more. They got business jets and stuff now. They live large, these guys. I'm telling you. It's amazing.
I just for a little bit of money, I would do that. I would just let me drive it. For what they make, let's go.
Oh, they do. They make a ton of cash. But it's well, I'll tell you, I don't think for the driver's got to get it done. Obviously, he's the main man. But You know, the guys that move these cars around and work on them and stuff, it's just them traveling all the time. It's a pretty rough life. People don't realize. I mean, they make bucks, but you know, it's a hard life, especially if you've been doing it for a while. As you get older, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, these guys are just all clumped up together. The whole group is just sticking in close, driving in cleanly. Even, I mean, for look at Randy and then look at Buck. I mean, that Randy is still alive is one thing, you know. Ooh, there's no.
Actually, Randy's in a pretty good position. He's getting behind his guys now.
And the fun thing is that you see Bubba going slightly towards the flat area with his left tire to get more turning.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
right.
Half straight.
That's
just
right.
to get that. Yeah, it was really fun to see. I mean, it seems like the only car that's doing that at this point.
Well, Martin's a crafty driver. I remember watching him in the, you know, in the other league that we did. What was that league? Wait a minute.
He did the GTCC league, the Grand Touring league.
Yeah, and also the one run by Simon Van Dyke. What was the name of that one?
Next Level.
That's it. Yeah, Next Level Racing. I saw him in that, and he did a hell of a job. I mean, I remember when he was driving the Ferrari when the other cars were faster, and he was still very competitive. I was really surprised. He's impressive. I'll tell you, he's a good driver. The guys that are wounded are really having trouble now, I'll tell you, back there.
Marco has a really good comment. He's in the chat. He's saying they build 3 different cars every year: one for road, super speedway, and one for shorts.
They also have a road track car too, road racing car.
Yeah, road, super speedway, and short.
Yep.
You can see this top view. You can see that the car's bumping. Oh, that was close, and that was a wall scratch.
He was rubbing the wall that time.
Yeah, that was Randy. Yeah.
Randy kissing the wall, and he's falling back.
It doesn't really count if he kills himself. Then you don't get 20 quid. But he might still be fine. I mean, this was a little scratch, and if he managed to stay in draft, he might be able to take a repair during a pit stop and just get out, or during a caution.
It might not have really hurt him. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but the group behind is just the group that there's all mixed up now, right? So there's like 3 or 4 cars being lapped here, but they can keep up. They keep up with the draft now. And they were slower on their own, but in the draft they just keep up. So they should be fine. And I think if that little touch probably will cost him like 2 or 3 kilometers, or whatever, a mile and a half. Oh, he seems to be losing pace now.
Who's that, Randy? Whoa! Somebody got turned there. Wow.
Whoa, that's a tough one, man.
Oh, that was a big one. Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ! Who was that?
It's one of the BTS guys.
No, well, this is the caution I was talking about. I mean, we're really good at predicting cautions. Oh man, was that Tyler or was it Adam? First one.
Sure.
Adam.
Whoa! And he got hit by. I think that was Goebel, Herb Goebel.
And for a fact, he has VR. He's gonna be sick as hell now.
Oh no!
Look at that! Oh
whoa,
man,
that was a close call.
I know.
Wow. Whoa. Our friend Randy snuck through that one. Wow. Oh, and then he...
But it's a weird, to be honest, it's a weird move to go down low there. I just think he didn't expect it.
Want to ride on the tilt-a-whirl? Holy cow. Wow. Well, there we go on lap. What lap are we on here?
An overlap.
Lap 34. Yeah, overlap. I know that.
Yeah, you can
Hey,
thank
thank
me
you very
later
much.
for changing the overlay for you, Bill.
Thank you, Sam. You're right on it, baby. Okay, we're coming. We're approaching halfway. Almost. We got 6 more laps till halfway, and we still got a few cars going.
Can we see? Can we see the side of Randy's car, because he scratched that wall, and I'm curious how much damage he has, or if he
He'll
even
probably
has
be
damage.
in the pits. That'd be a good time to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Cool.
coming in. Who's staying? Somebody staying out, or are they playing possum?
Oh, what's happening on top?
Whoa! That was that's Clint.
Oh,
Clint Jackson, and
it almost looks like a hardware failure, to be honest.
could be. Okay, there's Clint, and who's behind him? 42. Whoa!
Oh, net code. Solid air. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
The wall one more time, Clint. There you go.
Yeah, he was taking a lot of speed towards the safety car though, but still, I don't know.
Wow. Then they race out of the pits, and Buster Crawls beats out Martin Van Schluven, followed by Tyler Newitt, Simon Trendle, Knob Whiting.
Shit. It's not even funny. Stop, Bill.
It sounds so natural that it was just perfect. And I see barely no damage to Club's car. Just a few scratches on the front right fender.
Who's that, on Randy's car?
Yeah.
Yeah. This car it looks pretty good on this side, except the wheel's buried in the pavement. That's kind of ridiculous, but. I'll tell you, survived a couple beauties so far, though, I have to say.
Just lucky charm due to the paint.
He's got Pete Bingham in his corner. There you go.
Oh, is that Pete? Oh, what is it said? It's knob, right? Oh yeah, Pete is a knob.
It's Pete. That's Pete's picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss Pete. I really do. I have fun with Pete in the booth.
Yeah.
He talks so much I don't have to do anything. It was really nice.
It's way easier because I'm texting the half of the time.
Well, I don't have any friends, so I don't need to text, which is fine with me.
I mean, at your age, you don't even have a phone.
I got lucky I got any people that I know still alive.
They're all at the barbecue.
Yeah, could very well be.
So have you you helped out with the Daytona, right? Or did you watch it, or did you do some stewarding, or what did you do?
Well, I worked for IMSA. Actually, it was a 24-hour race, which is, you know what that is, the Rolex 24.
Yeah.
And I was a pit marshal, I guess you might call it in your neighborhood. I worked on pit road.
Okay.
Watching pit stops, making sure they didn't violate any rules, you know, stuff like that.
So your
Well,
job...
back in the days, that was just don't crash into anything and just floor it, right? Sorry, Pete,
well,
I interrupt you.
No, that's okay.
I even called you Pete. I don't know why.
Hey, I'll get over it. I've been called worse things. Trust me.
Basically, we would call you in Danish. We would call you a mierenneuker.
What's that? A knucklehead?
Yeah, something like that.
This is a family show, so be careful what you say. You already started the broadcast great. With your little Danish accent there.
I think my accent is fine, man. Compared to my friends, it's pretty decent.
Okay, green flag again on lap 37. And Buster Crawls sneaks out just a little bit of lead with Tyler Newitt right behind him. And Martin Van Schluven's on the outside lane in fourth. Simon Trendle, even though I'm not giving him his rebel name, is
Buck.
Yeah, Buck.
Buck.
And look at that! Look at Knucklehead coming up through there. Wow, he's in third place behind Tyler. And outside lane is up. Okay, we got Kralls, Newitt, Whiting, Versluven, and Trendle, top 5 at the moment, but that'll change any second now.
And we haven't really pointed out, I mean, Michael Word is also still driving there. He had a crash in the beginning, but looks like he's on the same lap as the leaders. And took some repairs, I guess, so he might be just getting back into the race. His front side is all bumped up, but the more cautions we get, the more repairs he gets. So he might be still able to pull this off on the long.
Yeah, he's right alongside Ivan Batman. Oh, Ivan just got turned into the wall by, what's that?
Yeah, Ivan is running behind.
Yeah, I think Chase Lewert just turned him into the wall there. Ooh. Whoa, baby, hello.
I flinched on that.
That's amazing, isn't it? Plus, looks like it's coming through the screen.
Yeah, it was great. He could be just in Tokyo Drift now, man. That was awesome.
Clyde Blighting has moved. Randy's moved into 3rd place. How do you like that? Bubba Versluven in 4th. Buck Trendle in 5th. You're right, Marco is doing a pretty good job there, considering. Back in 6th place, trying to hold on the draft, doing a good job. Okay, halfway. We're halfway on now.
Yeah, we still got a group of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars, if I count that correctly.
You did.
6. 7. It's 7. So 7 cars just running up right each other, and you can see on the timing sheet, which now is here and wasn't yesterday.
There was nothing on the sheet yesterday.
So I tried to rewatch a bit of the broadcast yesterday. I was like, okay, I have some spare time, you know, I'll try to check it out. But just due to the fact there was no overlay, I was like, oh, I can't handle this.
that was a cluster yesterday, I gotta tell you.
Well, at least it was a media day, right? So, you know. But if you look at the time sheet, Tyler is 0.7 seconds behind Crowell's. And right behind that is like 12, 8, what 12, 8, 10, something like that. It's so super close, and if it's what we said like earlier, the margins are so small. One little twitch on the steering wheel, one little bump, because well, iRacing does the force feedback pretty well, and you get most of the guys have very drives. And once you get that little bump, which you didn't expect, you just slide out. Suddenly you have to correct it, and you might overcorrect it and just run into someone.
Yeah, contrary to popular belief, this is not handled like a GT3 car either, believe me.
And Martijn is kind of just said one word on the chat, like, tired. That's all he said. So I'm with you, Martijn, we're all tired.
Oh, Martin Van Schluven, yeah.
Yeah. It's probably just racing at top, like, tired. But we're rooting for you, Martijn. And I mean, you're Dutch, and no, sorry, you're Danish, because that's apparently what we are, Bill.
No. That was an honest old man mistake. What can I tell you? Whoa!
That's what I just say knekkebröd the whole time. Knekkebröd.
Old fart. I like Martin's fortitude. He's trying something nobody else is doing. Good for him. Instead of running in the line like a bunch of simpletons. Good for you, man. He's having a heck of a time getting by, though. You know, when you're not in the draft, it's tough. Randy's hugging the yellow line. And I think Tyler's holding station, just letting Buster Crawls break the air.
So, according to the American counting way of counting corners, how much corners does Daytona have? Is it like 4 or 5, or is it like 4? 4? Because like every little thing is a corner over there, right?
Yeah, and another thing we don't do, we only name half our corners, and the rest of them are 3, 4, and then and then Van Sluven or whatever, you know.
The Bill Switzer barbecue.
No,
corner.
there's none of those.
Yeah.
Look at Martin Van Sluven go. He is bucking for the lead. Look at him. Man alive. You know,
I'm really still impressed with Marco Lowert, just keeping up there. Senior.
Yep.
Team.
I agree with you.
I think if he wouldn't be in draft, then he probably would have been all the way back, and the draft is just keeping him up with him. And he's not running for the first position because he's not gonna be able to take this overspeed to it. He needs the draft to keep up.
Yeah, he's done a very smart thing. He's got an injured car, and he knows if he gets out of this draft, it's going to be history for him.
Yeah.
Wow, what a nice battle up front. Look at that. We got Crawls and Versluven and Newitt going at it up there in the front. Marco Lewert's on the outside.
And you can see the difference between guys who regularly drive ovals and guys who won't.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that Carlos does really drive a lot of ovals. And you can see the way how he handles the car. He's just really steady, keeping his line, keeping his lane, not doing any weird movements.
Correct.
And something like, Randy, for example, you know, he does drive. He did drive a couple of them, obviously, and maybe in the past as well. But you see him swerving from side to side the whole time. And if you compare that to Carlos, then you see him just, he's on that line and he's going to stay there and there's nothing going on there.
Well, I tell you, when he was in the interview last week after the last time after Pocono, I had to beat him up a little bit to find out, you know. I told him, I said, I can tell this isn't your first rodeo. You go around here pretty good. And he admitted that he's done some oval racing. So I said, you've done a lot. Look at that Marco Lewert. Wow, second place. Oh, he just dropped back to third. You are right, Wobbly. He is doing a great job considering.
I mean, he's probably, if I look at his car, he's probably just losing like 10 kilometers an hour when he would have been in clean air.
Look at the front of that
look
car.
at this. It's like they got extra wings on it, so he has more grip.
Well, you know, there's been a few times in NASCAR history where guys have crashed their car, you know, and something's sticking out, and it's actually made it more aerodynamic or something. Something weird, you know, but it happens occasionally.
The thing that baffles me the most about NASCAR is that they tape the front of the car, you know, to get more temperature in the engine. It's just almost regular duct tape. Jesus, this is so.
That's exactly what they use. Racer tape, they call it.
Yeah. If duct tape can't fix it, it can't be fixed.
It also, you know, helps with airflow, with downforce and stuff too, you know, and aerodynamic. It eliminates a lot of the air going through the engine compartment. They suck in under the bumper usually. They don't go through the grill at all. You know, in other words, they put like a small spoiler, which you really can't see, underneath where the front bumper is, and that's where. Look at Marco's going for it. That's actually illegal to pass like that. But we're not going to say anything. We don't.
Yeah. He's really low. He's going to slide up.
Oh, that's really. Risky. Look at that! Oh, that was a risky move. He caught it though. Good for you.
Yeah, when you see him, it does cost you. Oh, he cut him off. Is he clear? He's not going to hit the wall, but it's not going to be a caution, I think.
Who hit that one?
He saved it. I don't know who it is.
That's
But
Marco Lewert out there.
I think if Marco hit him and he killed Blatz and the teammates from TS.
I'm sorry, that's Marcus Blitz. That's right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I said Marco. It wasn't.
No, it's Blatz. Yeah.
I mix up two guys up there, twins anyway. So.
Oh, we had a bit of netcode though, but
Oh, yeah.
it all started when Lewert Senior went down too far.
Yeah.
It started interfering with the draft. Yeah, I think it's in turn 1 or something like that.
To the back of that car. Oh, wow.
This is Buck. And the annoying thing for Buck is that he might be out of draft now.
Oh boy.
We do have a caution.
Oh, yeah, caution flag's out. Wow.
And it's probably because Kurtz, sorry, went for a stop. Just right there, right now.
Yeah. What move then? So to go back to chat, Marco Numella just called Marco Scar is driving the modified class. You know, you got this modified NASCAR class, right? Because his tires are still sticking out. So.
That is a nice series in the U.S. The Whalen Modified Tour. That's a nice one. There's your special truck there, Wobbly. Back out on track.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him.
He's led a lot of the race, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So we're going to see some pit stops this time. Let me think. Probably somebody's coming down on the.
I think everybody's going to pit. Nobody's going to.
Well, they usually at least grab tires. I don't know. We'll see. See, they're all kind of playing dog there. Yep.
Yeah, they were very far up in their stint, so they have no other choice than to do so. Because if they're running, like 3 guys are doing it and the others aren't, then you're just gonna run away with it.
Yeah.
It's the only logical choice.
Good job, Clint. You cut you took a shortcut across the infield there. Did you see that?
I'm happy that Clint isn't driving the VA because then he would probably just win. So by the way, Will, if you can you look to your right now in the room where you are?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Then you don't see anything on the left.
Correct.
And if I look to my right, then I see an empty glass. So I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, we're on lap 52. We're still under caution. We got Buster Crawls in first, Tyler Newitt in second, Randy Whiting in third, Buck Trendle in fourth, and Bubba Verschluben in fifth. Well, so far today, Sam, Buster Crawls certainly hasn't had a runaway victory so far. He's a lot of people trying to get by him there, or have gotten by him. He's gotten back. It's been pretty entertaining up front so far.
Yeah, it's very different from short track or 1.5 miles. This is how they call it. How they call them.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah.
It's different. So. Of course, he can't get away with this one because of the draft. It's plateaued almost all the way down. So, yeah, but obviously we've got Tyler and even Randy. I never thought I would say that for a race.
I know it really pains you to say it, doesn't it? Really,
it does. But it's what it is with these super speedways. Anybody get a chance to win it. You just have to be there on the last lap, on the last corner.
Yeah, that's right. You know, and we kid a lot about our colleague Randy, but I'll tell you, he's done a pretty good job today. I have to admit, even though he's got a really weird paint job today, he's done a pretty good job.
No, it's the best paint job he could ever get.
Yeah,
I get so much crap from Pete. He deserves this. I can handle crap, but this is just the best.
In the TCR series, what was it, last year or the year before? Clyde gave him some special paint jobs every week, like, you know, Depends and all this kind of stuff. Really straight, really. Oh, poor guy.
I mean, Pete has the skin of a fucking rhino. I mean,
yeah, he sure does.
When we were in the Discord and with racing and stuff like that, I'm just taking the piss out of him the whole time. and every time when I see the booth, and I'm driving, you know, and I just know that it's gonna be an absolute shit show to watch me. But in the end, I mean, we're all kidding. I mean, we're messing with Clyde, and we're messing with Hunter and everybody. But we're all a group which can handle this stuff, right?
Okay, we're back under green flag. That's true. 53 laps in so far, and Buster Crawls pulls out into the lead, followed by Tyler Newitt. And we have Randy Whiting in third, right with Buck Trendle next to him. And I can't see who's on the outside there. I think that's let's see. Oh no, that's yeah. Buck has moved to the outside, and the inside is Bubba Van Sluwen. Versluwen.
Yeah, that's better.
Versluwen.
Yeah, you just have to say it like if you have a big piece of cake in your mouth.
Versluwen.
Yeah, that's the way.
Wait, I'm gonna say fair. Just say fair.
Fair.
Sluwen. Versluwen. Yeah, this is spot on. I can't even can't even pronounce it that good. Good job, Bill.
Terrific. It's shameful us people from the United States not knowing other languages. I mean, God, all you guys over there know another language, whether it be English or something. Truly amazing. But of course, your countries are a hell of a lot closer than we're close.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, that was
Look
Randy.
out.
Oh, and again, Randy just saved it. It's amazing.
Well, Randy got into somebody sideways there. Oh no, Martin Van Sluwen is off.
You're such an idiot, Bill.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think what happens that Randy came up towards Marcus or Marco.
Hey, here's the replay. Let's see what happened.
Yeah.
An overhead, nice one. Good job, Sam. That's a good view right there. Okay, they're going for 3 wide. Doesn't see him coming. Gets into him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I mean, Buck really did a good job there.
I think he thought he was in the 24 right there.
Yeah, he took to the grass. He thought it was
perfect chicane.
That's the best way to take it, Sam. Good call.
Okay, I tell you, Chase LeWert's had his share of accidents today, and I don't think any of them have been his fault either. Or slow-mo, yeah. In your honor, Clyde, here's a slow-mo. Boy, Randy lucked out on that one, let me tell you. You know his theories. That's one way to get rid of the competition. Okay.
I think that's how you do it on crash, on the Wreckfest, things like that. Yeah, that's one way to do it, probably. So they just went to the pits, but Tyler's in, Friendle's in,
Randy's in.
No,
Clint's in.
Yeah,
Martin
Jackson,
Van Sluwen. Versluwen, jawohl!
No,
that's German.
That's German.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
Nice, Bill.
I bet the German people won't look that broadcast anymore, and that's over.
Martin
lost
Van
all the
Schluben, you
German.
will pit now. Yeah, yeah.
For everyone who is German and is watching, Bill was not a racist. He's just weird.
You will like it and you will smile. Okay. Nah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're not. Don't lie. Oh boy.
There's a gentleman comment again from the chat. Marco called Bubba needs to replace his pit crew because he's dropping places on every pit stop. Good call. I didn't even notice that. And Bubba is what's his second name again? Surname?
Schluben. I shouldn't say that. He's a really nice guy. I've talked to him.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. And he's talented as well. I mean, he's driving.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you, he can drive. He can drive. I'll tell you, he really is. As I said, in that never quit racing, next level racing, whatever the hell it was called. I'll tell you, he was really good in that league. I'll tell you, really was.
It was also good in our GTCC, the Grand Touring car league. Yeah, I mean, I drove those cars incidentally, and I was driving on Sebring. I think I came in third or something, and my time was driving second, and I'm forgetting the guy who became first every fucking week, but whatever.
Ty Simon.
Yeah, thanks. That's the one. And he's a teammate of his, but they were so fast. I just could not for the life of me keep up. I'm pretty fast as well, but they just were on another level.
Ty Simon is from a different galaxy. I'll tell you, that guy is fast. Okay, we got 23 laps to go. We're coming down to business now. Now we got to be serious about this. We got Buster Crawls in first. We got Buck Trendle in second. Dick Newitt in third. And our survivor there, amazingly, at that last accident, I'm surprised he didn't get hurt on that one, was Randy in fourth. And who's in fifth? Oh, God, Marco Lewert. He's still that. No, that's not him. How can Clint Jackson be in fifth? Oh, I see him. Okay. Oh, that's because they're a little bit they're on pace and go back and forth. Okay. Well, who's going to pull this one out, did you say, Wobbly?
Yeah, my money's still on Marco Lewert. I mean, on Lewert Senior. He had so much issues the whole race, and he still came out on top. And again, now it's Randy going up a little bit, or whatever who it was. Yeah, I don't think he's going to pull it off, but I hope he's going to pull it off. And I still think that either Krauss or Buck Trendle is going to do this. I know Buck from the... Oh, sorry, this is a restart.
That's okay. Yep, back to green. Lap 22 to go. Yeah, I'll tell you, Marco's been in about every accident today, and none of them have been his fault. And I'll tell you, he's still plugging along. Good for him. And look at Martin Van Schluben coming down through the inside there. I'll tell you, he really can drive these things. Whoa! little bump draft caught Martin Van Schluben off guard there from our friend Randy. Look at Tyler getting interested.
Yeah, that's what I said about Tyler. He's on a technical level. He's very good. I'm always just
he's terrific. He's a really talented guy. He really is.
And I know in the GT Sports which I drive with them usually, I depend and rely on whatever they say on tactic, because I'm just too stubborn or whatever, not interested enough to find out.
I'm with you, pal.
I just drive and then they tell me just save it, and then I'll save, you know.
Yep.
What? Take left side tires, then I'll take left. Yeah, I don't care.
Whoa. That was a sharp move by, is that Marco? Yeah, Marco Lewert.
And we have to point out that Jackson Jr.
Clint.
Clint. He's still also up there, but he seems to be losing a little bit of time every time they do a restart.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he is damaged or something.
He very well could be, and of course, he's not an oval racer by trade. He won the V8 Supercar Championship this year for us. Oh yeah, he was awesome this year.
He was flawless. I think he didn't.
Yep. I think he lost one race, I think.
Yeah, and that was the one on Montegi, where Tony won.
Yeah, that one, I think, well, he might have lost two. I think he lost another one too, I believe.
I know that he kind of spun out on Montegi somewhere, and then Tony came past.
Got by him, yep.
Yeah. I remember because they had that weird pit entrance.
Yeah. Well, how the order has changed. Buck has fallen back to 4th or 5th position. 6th position now. Look at Marco out there by himself. Brave man. Yep, Clint Jackson and Marcus Blitz are teamed up there trying to catch up with him.
And it's still good to see that those guys behind them, and I think that's Bokotarev and Barry.
Yeah.
They just keep on running, and they're running their own race. They're having fun with each other, which is it's all about. I'm sure it's fun to drive for a victory. It's fun to drive for podiums, but still, if you can have your own fight and you're gonna have a good time at it, that's the way you should approach racing.
Exactly, I totally agree with you. Marco Lewert and Randy have teamed up there. It looks like they looked at the outside, maybe going out there.
And you might think that the Tyler and Co and everybody else behind Carlos is kind of fuel saving, because they were taking advantage of it because he's running first the whole time. Oh!
Well, whoa!
Whoa! That was a close one.
Yeah, Marco went down on the flat there. That really throw your handling off if you're not careful. I tell you, Randy is really doing a great job today. He really is.
I don't want to be impressed, and I'm just gonna deny everything.
While you were away refilling your glass, it pained Sam and I to say the same thing, really, but
I can't have him in the booth.
Oh!
Ooh, that's
whoa! Oh! Wow.
And again, he seems it's ridiculous.
That definitely was Marco's fault, though. Marco's fault.
Yeah, I think Marco went a bit too.
Yeah, he did. He ran into him.
It's specific, to be precise. I mean, I was not cheering for the crash. I was hoping the type would crash.
No, we know. We know what you mean.
Yeah, you don't bump rock in a turn at Daytona. That's the worst thing to do.
Yeah, that's smart. But look at how lucky Clyde was, how Randy was. The car flew over him, and he's still alive. Look at this. I'm gonna retract everything I said about the others, and I think that Randy's gonna win this one. He has damage. You see the front stacking up here.
Yeah, give him extra airflow into the engine.
Look at
right
this.
over him. Wow. Wow, that was close. Holy man, I almost got Marco too. Marco.
Yeah, Marco's out now.
The twin BTS guys, yeah.
Well, we had a lot of cautions. It's more fun than I expected.
We're on our 5th caution. With not too many laps to go, who's going to come in for tires? Who's going to stay out? Let's see. Still a few laps to go. I think we're going to have some pit stops anyway. What about fuel? You think there's any fuel issues here? I would say if you're in the back, you might as well stop.
Well, the field is not.
I think
there's not a lot of people in the field.
Buster's not going to come in, I don't think. See, he was faking. I knew it.
Well, if I were them.
Good, that's a good move. Clint and Marcus, right? Yeah, Marcus.
Even at the front would have pitted. For the tires, that could help, in the last
Definitely.
stage of racing.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like it, but you are eating your tires like
Oh yeah.
nowhere else.
Oh, there's the lucky dog. Who got that?
Yeah, I think that I would have pit. I mean, the pit entry is probably closed at this point. And the caution is usually like 3 laps. But I think if I had the tires, it's unlimited tires, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then I would have pit.
Well, Clyde made the rules and he eat tires faster than cake, so yeah, it's unlimited tires.
We waste tires here in America like there's no tomorrow, so don't worry.
So, to point out, chat again, Martijn is just it's only saying like 3 words: tired and sick. If I recall correctly, he's running VR as well, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but I can't imagine if you're not used to running ovals in VR, that it just might get nauseating.
Well, I don't know. Okay, they're forming up. Must be ready to go green. Maybe not yet. Unless we have something else happen, we might have a. What's he gonna do? Drive inside the pace truck? You can do that too. I'm sure you've done that, Wobbly, right? Drive into the pace car.
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Drive inside with them, you know.
Yeah. I just go from left to right through it.
You would do that. I knew.
Yeah. I will. Especially when I get bored and on a complete lap, you know, and I just drive in it. So like, oh, I'm a show off, you know, to the second guy. Did you know you can do this? You know, stuff like that.
Now I think you'd be fun at a funeral there, Wobbly, really.
Oh, I have this great story about a funeral. I'm not gonna tell it.
No. Another.
I'll tell it another time.
Hey, what are we gonna have? A 14 lap shootout? Okay, we're all bunching up now, getting ready to go. I think we got a 4-car battle here. What do you think, Wobbly? Crawls, Newitt, Trendle, and Whiting?
Yes, my money's on Randy. He had so much luck the whole time. I can't be.
He really has. That truck flying over the top, unreal.
If you survive this much crashes, then the only thing to say is it's gonna be Randy. And just to prove it, I'm just gonna switch to Clyde and say you're gonna win. Give me a sack. So I'm rooting for him.
If he does, I don't want to be with him in the booth for the next 2 months.
No, but
They'll have to widen the door so you can get in.
Bill is the perfect guy to interview him.
We'll have to do it outside, Bill.
Yeah.
He's never gonna fit into a door.
Yeah, we'll never fit. That's all right. His head will be so big.
All right, ready to go green.
Okay, pace truck's off. 14 lap shootout, unless anything happens, and we're green. We're going.
Oh, good start from Tyler.
That's a very good start.
And this is the moment you want to be in front. It's like 13 laps to go. If you can do it, you might as well now do it.
Well, if you can walk away, you do it, but you got to play some strategy here. But you got to be careful. Now, see, Clyde's in 4th. That's kind of he's still got a few laps to worry. Still, I mean, he fell back a little bit on that start, though. Oh, Tyler wants this bad. I can tell.
Yeah, Tyler wants to be in front every time, every race.
Absolutely.
And usually he's behind me.
So he tries even harder then.
I mean, he can't keep up. Unless I crash into someone, you know. And that's usually Simon, but I'm not there. Oh, his twin brother Buck is there, so they might as well try it.
Oh, goodness, okay. Yep, it's these 4 guys right here, unless we... And don't forget, we could have a little mishap here. I don't want to give anybody announcer's curse. Boy, Tyler is really close. Randy's catching up. He's going to get along, trying to get alongside of Simon. Or Buck, sorry. But after this, you can't remember their real name. I have enough trouble with their real name without changing their name.
Are you having trouble with names? I never noticed.
Hello? Verschluven!
Verschwimmen! I mean, these guys, we saw that Clyde had a little bit of damage on his front bumper, right? But
yeah.
For all these 4 guys kept out of trouble. We saw Buck going on the left through the grass, cutting the chicane. And you see, he has a little bit of damage. This is the title we're looking at, but it's not particularly much. And to be honest, the car of Randy looks the best. I can't.
Let me tell you.
It's not the pain.
Tell me Randy doesn't live with the Angels. I mean, he's escaped a couple things today, big time. He should have been in like 2 or 3 accidents, and he kind of wiggled his way through. I was very fortunate. I don't want to say it was great driving. I think it was luck, to be honest with you. But he's done a great job. Really has. I can't deny that. And he's trying what other people aren't. Good for him. Hey, if you're in 4th, you might as well give it a whack. What the heck? Okay, we're down to 10 to go. 10 to go. Still Buster Crawls in the lead. Tyler Newitt's second. And it's a fight for 3rd between Simon Trendle and Clyde Whiting. Simon way down on the inside now. Oh, and Randy's gotten by. He's now in 3rd, crawling up on the back of Tyler.
They're running so close. It's.
He's really close, let me tell you. And back in the pack there, we got Kurt Bletz, Dale Bogotyrev, and Chris Jackson running together. 5th, 6th, and 7th place. Like you said, Wobbly, they're doing their own thing here right now. You know, I physically live actually 2.5 hours from the Daytona Speedway, and Clyde lives in England, which is about 4,000 miles away, and he's been to Daytona more times than I have.
I mean, 2.5 hours. If I run 2.5 hours on the other side of the country.
Yeah, well, hey, you know, it's a big. Florida's a big state. Not as big as Texas or Alaska or California, but it's big.
I'm still rooting for Randy. You know, I don't want to be rooting for him, but I think the guy, he deserves it, right? But if you're really objectively looking at how the race is unfolding towards the end, you can see that it's about Tyler and Carlos.
Well, that's the way it looks right now. 8 laps to go. Unless there's a little bobble up front or something, I think. You know what possibly could happen if Buck Trendle was willing, he should get behind Randy and push him up on the high lane and try to get by these guys. That would be the easiest way to try to get by, because to pass 2 of these guys without them spinning or something is going to be tough, I'll tell you. Seven to go. They're on the back straight. Well, Tyler's at least sensible enough to back off when he gets into the corner instead of being so tight to him. That can cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, but they're running away with it now, and it's
they're pulling away a little bit.
Yeah, and it might be just one bad corner or 2 bad laps in a row where the cap exists. And if I would be Buck, then it would be wise to try to get past Randy towards these guys. But now you see them putting back in. You know, it's a little bit of cat and mouse.
Yes, it is.
And when you're running towards the last lap, might be just backing off the like the 2 laps in front of it, so you get that really long slingshot on them.
That's right.
And this is the fun part. This is why we're watching NASCAR, right, Bill?
Yeah, that's why you wait. That's why you wait 125 laps to watch. You know. Five to go. 5 laps to go. Another 12.5 miles to go.
And they're running up to speeds of like 270 kilometers an hour or something, right?
Mile an hour would be, I think they run about 180 or 190.
Yeah, that's...
I don't do kilometers. I can't, but I need my cal. Oh, there it is, 285.
Oh yeah.
Look at Sam, what a guy, huh?
He's such a, and now it's in miles. Look at this.
Yep.
It's like he has 7 fingers.
Yeah, he can anticipate what the announcers need.
And just a small correction, Valentine is telling me he has no VR. I thought he had, but he didn't. So he's just being a pussy.
Whoa! Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to the final 2 laps. It's gonna be close, and
looks like
watching
Randy's closing in a little bit, actually.
Yeah. And from the races I watched from NASCAR, it's always once like a group of days, like 6 cars, whatever, is pulling away at the end.
Yeah.
Like 25% of the time, it's gonna end up in tears with a guy winning the race backwards, flying over his head.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to be coming down to the 2 laps to go. Nothing's changed. They're all kind of sitting, waiting, deciding what they're going to do here.
And you see Tyler backing off a little bit. At least it looks like he's...
Well, I wonder if he's trying to tow in... uh-oh. Buck is getting by Randy there on the outside.
I remember from the first race on Charlotte that the setup that Buck and Jimmy Wilson were running was less stressful on the tires, which gave them a really big advantage over the long haul.
Yeah.
And I know that Buck, Jesus.
That's all right, we'll get over it.
Yeah. I know that Buck is usually building his own setups, or at least getting a setup and tweaking it completely his own way. So he might be right on the money with this one. Again.
Hey. Could be. Okay, we're going to be seeing the white flag this time. 1 more lap to go. This is it, do or die. Here it comes. Let's see what happens here. Okay, they're on the final lap.
Mark did a really good job staying out of the way.
Brian Kralls is out there, and Tyler went low. He might have him. He might have him.
He might.
Look at that.
This is a really good move.
Going down the back straight.
Look at Buck. Yeah, he's doing it. Come on. Don't let Tyler win. I can't have that.
Wow.
He was really patient though. Oh,
whoa, no.
You know the thing I said about going upside down?
And we've lost Randy. That's too bad.
Yeah, no, it's not Randy. No, he lost Kralls. So Tyler won the race.
Randy's falling back though.
Yeah, but Randy, they finished. So Tyler won the race and Buck second.
Yep.
And with Randy third, which is an amazing job.
Oh yeah, he did a great job. He waited just the right amount. I don't know what happened. Why Brian Kralls went high there, but the last lap. But okay, Dale and Clint fighting it out for 7th place. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Almost a photo. I think Clint got that one.
That was a really good finish.
That was a good finish. I'm sorry, with the Marcus Blitz. Marco.
So what happened here? This was the last lap, right, Sam?
Yep.
Yeah, white flag coming up. There it is.
Yeah, good job staying out of the way, Wobbly, as you mentioned. That was a good one.
I think that
He moved high to
yeah, I'm quite unsure if that was the best thing to do. Yeah, obviously
he was trying to block Tyler, but I don't think that worked out for him. He's got the slight lead there.
the title block.
Look at
there.
Buck coming down, so he wants to, boy. And Randy.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, Simon got into it.
Yeah. This is the thing. You can see it's solid air, right? But it's still at the end. If there wasn't solid air, that it would have hit anyway.
That's too bad.
It's an unfortunate incident. I think he just This is about the bumping I said earlier. He probably just hit a bump and then just turned up.
Yeah. Boy, 3 complete spins. That's pretty good.
It's unfortunate for Brian.
Yes, it is. He ran a
He
heck
did a
of
hell
a
of a job. Yeah, exactly.
See, unfortunately, that's what you can expect in these kind of races, though.
Freaking NASCAR.
Exactly. Now, if you take offense to that, though, you know, you shouldn't be doing it. It's just that simple. It happens to everybody. Some more than others.
So who's this? Oh, this Dick knew it. So kick him.
Yeah, Dick knew it.
He can't even
Good
do. He can't even do
I think
donuts.
trying to get up against. They have this thing where they press the nose against the wall and burn the tires off the back.
I thought he was just bumping things with his sex coal.
Yeah, the only thing he burned there was the engine.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a few people here already.
I think that you should really do Clyde. I mean Ryan, Randy. Jesus.
Let's read the results here first before we go there. Dick Newitt, an exciting finish, came home in first, followed by Buck Trendle in second. Randy Whiting third. Buster Crawls, tough break, came in fourth though. Clint Jackson fifth, hung in there all day long. Good for him. Kurt Blett sixth. Dale Bogatyrov in seventh. Chase Lewert eighth. Cletus Bauman's ninth. Bubba Versluben in 10th. I always hesitate on that. That's an awful long word. 11th is Buddy Berry. Buddy Berry. 12th is Donald Wright Jr. And 15th is Herb Goebel, who's been out for quite a while. So, let's see. Who should we bring in first? Who should we talk to? You want to talk to Tyler there, Wobbly?
Yes, I can take the piss out of him.
Okay, let's bring our winner in, Sam, please. Tyler Newitt to talk to Wobbly Kneecaps.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome, Tyler. Hello. Welcome, Dick.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your win, mate.
Yeah, appreciate it. It was, well, it's good to win one after Brian walked away with the first couple.
Yeah, you had a really good run. I mean, you were second the whole time. Was there any particular tactic going on?
Yeah, so with when the last round of pit stops happened, I knew Brian was very close on fuel. So my tactic was to sit behind him, so he had to be flat out the whole way. And even though I had topped off, I still wanted to save a little bit. So I sat in behind and then was going to coordinate a push from Clyde at the end. And then Simon interjected. And so then it became, well, the first step was doing the Kozlowski, which is to kind of feint up high going into the corner and then kind of cut back down after the car in front moves up so you get the inside run. And that worked. And then Simon tried to put us 3 wide, so I just threw a little little bit of a block there and got the push from him. And I think I would have probably had a good shot regardless of whether Brian had spun or not. But yeah, Simon clipped him in the rear, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, looking at the broadcast, I think you would have gotten it anyway. You were having more speed down low compared to Buster. And I'm kind of curious, there were a lot of cautions going on. Was there any particular way you tried to avoid it or tried to stay out of trouble? Or was it complete pure luck?
Well, the first stint, the three of us, me, Adam, and Clyde, just rode at the back because everyone because we were using the legacy Daytona track. It is so bumpy, and as much as I think we all kind of wanted to be up towards the front, the wreck we saw was pretty much inevitable, because at some point someone was going to take a bump wrong and turn somebody, and that made it, that took care of half the field. After that, it was just kind of a matter of we wanted to be clear of the slow cars who had damage, and then kind of ride in the middle or the back of that pack. I wanted to make sure I led a lap first, but then it was just really trying to stay in line. And unfortunately, we were right before we were due a pit stop, right before the second yellow. So we were dropping out because we had been up in the high side, and we dropped back to be ready to pit, and just kind of ride for a couple laps. And Adam got hooked, which was a shame. And then there were a few later cautions from damaged cars getting into each other, I think. But as far as avoidance, after that, it was just a matter of being, in front of everybody, I think, and being aware of who the people who were having a little more trouble controlling their trucks were.
Okay, cool. And one last quick question. You can just say yes or no. Did you like the paint job of Randy?
I did. It felt like Pete's spirit was guiding me to the front, and it was nice to, it was nice to have Pete there with us, bringing the BSTV team towards the front.
Yeah.
Truly inspirational, huh?
Yeah, we should get a poster of him. Stay strong, Pete. Help Pete through the winter. Any shout-outs you want to give, Tyler?
Yeah, to Adam and Clyde for sure, for the drafting help. Shame Adam's race ended early, but I think he was kind of itching to go because he'd done a lot of racing already today. And but yeah, good. Was good to have their help, and shout out to everyone who turns up to the truck races, because they're a lot of fun, and I like having something different in terms of my sim racing to look forward to. So yeah, I'm enjoying the trucks, and yeah, shout out to you guys for the broadcast, and everybody else on BSTV Esports and the team and all that. Yeah.
Okay, cheers, mate. Good job. Congratulations on your win.
Way to go, man.
Thanks.
Okay, let's bring Brian in and see how he's feeling. Hey, Brian, welcome to the booth. I know you're not feeling too chipper, but you had a hell of a race up to the last second there.
Yeah, I mean, the guy apologized to me afterwards, so that's nice. Thanks a lot to him. I'm so sorry, but I can't remember his name. But no,
that was no, his real name's Simon Trendle.
Simon Trendle.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Simon. But there's, like I said to him, no hard feelings. It's Daytona. I also said that I was kind of amazed I got that far without a damaged truck. So, I mean, I was waiting for it to happen. Plus, I was about to run out of fuel as well, so something was going to happen.
Yeah, Tyler was just mentioning on his interview that he figured you might be getting a little low, and he let you push the whole way till the last lap till he started giving you grief. I mean, I know he was really sucking up to the back of you there for the last 10 or 13 laps. So, but at least you're smart enough and done enough oval racing to realize, with this kind of oval, this especially plate racing around a place like this, it's so easy to get involved in something. God, and even if you're not trying to hit somebody, you can hit somebody very easily.
Oh yeah, that definitely. My teammate that started in second, we had a nice thing going there, controlling the pace, but unfortunately he got caught up in that wreck that happened above him. So it happens everywhere, front, back, middle. You're never safe. It's just trying to make the best of it and do the races you can. I was trying to, while I was on my own, and then Tyler had his teammate, I believe it was, behind him. So I was trying to
Yep.
side draft these guys like hell to try and keep them with me so I could hang on with them. And it worked up until that point at the unfortunate ending. But like I said, no hard feelings. It's the way it is. We're going to go to the next one and win that.
Good for you. I'll tell you, and I'm sure you realize being on the older version of Daytona, it's bumpy and blue blazes out there too.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it was just me or the other drivers too, but my truck was wandering around so hard. I had to counter steer it, which made me go every which way apart from the one I wanted to go. So it was kind of hairy keeping the thing on the track, but well, it worked out fine.
No, it wasn't you. I mean, we went on board with several people, and I mean, it looked like they were steering left, steering right, steering. I mean, it was just all over the place. And I did some truck officials way back, and I can remember how you would bounce around out there without even trying. It's just incredible how much the truck moves. But anyway, you had a nice job anyway. Well done. You led most of the day, and you're still the man to beat out there as far as I'm concerned. You've done a great job up to now, and I'm sure you're still the point leader. If our points guy ever updates the points, we'll be all set. But anyway, great going. Congratulations. You came back, got home at fourth, not quite the podium, but considering that you got spun around, you finished well. So any shout outs before we let you go, mate?
Yeah, I'd just like to give a shout out to my teammate. He was there trying to do his best again. I hope his luck turns around a little bit, but we've got the speed, so we'll just try and transform that into points for the team at the end of the season. So shout out to him, shout out to the fans watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Okay, Brian Crowles, thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
Have a good evening, guys.
You too.
Do you
I think
really
it's
want
nice
him?
of Ryan that he called out on Simon, that like he's unless he's appreciative of that. He's him saying sorry.
Well,
That's
it's
the way it should be.
Well, in this stuff, it's inevitable to happen. It just happens a lot more than other types of road like you said, road racing. You very seldom have this amount of cautions and accidents. I mean, it's usually first lap or something, but after that, it's pretty much over.
Do we have to?
No, we won't. And I think that Sam should interview Randy.
No, I'm not doing interviews. I'm leaving that up for you.
Clyde,
Lady?
So,
hello. Hey, Clyde, you had one heck of a race there, man.
Yeah, people kept trying to kill themselves around me, but somehow I managed to keep out of it.
I tell you, you must have gone back to church recently. I mean, trucks flying over the top of your truck and all over the place. Unreal.
Yeah, that was it was interesting. We was lucky with there was three of us, BSTV up there, so we was all trying to work together. I'm presuming Tyler dedicated his win to me for all the help I gave him.
Oh yeah, sure he did.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
No, he did.
Well, no, he thanked you and Adam for the push and the draft and stuff. But other than that, that was it, pal.
Yeah, I'd say we was working together. After that last caution, I knew when Tyler was going to go. We was both going to jump out into the outside lane. I was going to push him to the win as he's in the championship and I'm not. And then that bloody pesky Mr. Trendle got involved. But no, it's good fun. I enjoy it. It's a laugh, and I just sort of bimbled round at the back and stayed out of trouble, and slowly made me way up as people died.
Yeah, well, we saw that coming in the beginning. You three guys hanging back there. Wait until the big one comes first, and then you can pick up 4 or 5 places without doing anything. So that was perfect.
Yeah, we've seen it. You either need to be at the front or at the back.
Exactly.
And you know, even then, you're not always safe. So you know, there was a couple of you know, slight rear end contacts that sent people spinning and things like that. But yeah, you know, I've got to make the most of this good result because it's a road course next time, and I'll be absolute rubbish.
It's interesting that you picked the older course. Hell of a lot bumpier out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, you know, the idea with the, you know, just to try and get some interest going in this was obviously the most of our people that race with us are road course racers, so they've got most of the road courses, but not many of them have got the ovals. Yeah. So you know, we picked all the free ones, so all the legacy tracks. So you know, people could still join in without spending $15 on a track that they'll probably never ever run again.
Yeah. Well, we were really admiring your paint scheme too. That was interesting.
That took me ages. That did, especially the you know, nailing all the planks of wood on it.
I can imagine.
You did a hell of a job on that, Clyde. I mean, Pete deserves it.
Well, you know, that must be my lucky paint now, so it might get another outing. Or maybe I pick on somebody else.
Well, Clyde, you did a bang-up job today. I got to say, you hung in there. You live with the angels as far as accidents. I can't believe you avoided every single one of those. I mean, you didn't. I mean, you got a little scratch here and there, but nothing compared to what the other guys got.
Yeah, I think after all of them, all I had was 10.1 seconds of optionals.
That's nothing.
And it was weird as well. I don't know if you see it from inside my cockpit, but it was like one of the planks of wood had peeled up on the bonnet.
Yeah, we saw
yeah, we
that.
did notice. Yeah.
Yeah, we did see that, like a little bump up there. Yeah, we did see that.
Yeah. So right. Yeah, no, great fun. You know, plate racing, it doesn't matter whether you're fast or slow, because as long as you're in the draft, you can keep up.
Well, that's it. You got to stay with it.
Tends to keep everybody in the race, which is great.
Yeah, you got to stay with that pack, otherwise you're in trouble. That's for sure. Well, before we let you shout out, I'm going to tell you that shout out before you rewatch the race, because we kind of beat you up a little bit. But anyway,
well, I'm used to that.
All right. Anybody you want to thank before we send you to have a piece of cake?
Yeah, obviously, you know, you guys for doing the broadcast and letting me race. All the drivers that turned up. I know some of them are saying they spent more time in the pits than on the track, but I think the majority of us really enjoyed that. And obviously everybody that watches. And yeah, you know, come and sign up. It's a free league. It's fun. We could do with some more trucks on the track.
Okay, thanks, Clyde. Good fourth place finish. Clyde Whiting.
Third.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Podium.
Podium.
Yeah,
bronze.
right.
Okay. Sorry.
Lost.
Bye.
Okay. Well, that takes care of our interviews, and we're going to close this out, and just want to make a comment that I thought the third race that we've had with the trucks was interesting. I'm not a big fan of plate racing, but I got to tell you, it put on a good show for us on TV, considering we only had, 13 or 14, 15 trucks, whatever it was. Wasn't enough anyway, but good job out there. Congratulations to Tyler Newitt on a win. He did the nice feint that got Brian out of the lead there, and did a great job. Congratulations to our podium people, including Clyde. Sorry, Clyde. And to all of them that show up. And as Clyde said, really, you can have a lot of fun doing this. I mean, it's, you know, who cares about the points? Who cares about this or that? Come out and have a good time. And it's a great league. The guys that are in this league are great. If you see Wobbly Kneecaps in, though, just kind of, you know, sign out, because he's a little crazy. No, seriously, everybody's great here. We have a lot of fun. And looking forward to the next time around. I know we're at a road circuit. I'm not sure which one, though. I saw the schedule, but
it's Watkins Glen.
Oh, great track. Great track. Okay. Yeah, that's Watkins Glen. Even if you're not a road racer, is a basically pretty easy course to learn. It's fast. It's you know, it's a little bit tricky here. What? Less corners. That's right. We don't have to name corners or anything there, but No, it really is. It's a great track, and hopefully we see some more trucks next time. All right. I'm going to let everybody say goodnight, and we don't have to pick any drivers of the meter and that kind of stuff, do we, Sam?
I don't remember having doing it.
No, we
No,
don't.
no, we
Okay,
don't.
good. All right,
Nah,
good. All
let's go
right.
for
Anyways,
it. Yeah.
all right. So thanks to everybody who looked in. Thanks for people on the chat. Thanks to my colleagues Wobbly and Sam, and hope to see you next time. I'm going to let the other guys say goodnight, and we'll see you around.
Yeah, it was really good fun, great racing, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.
And see you on Wednesday. Bye. That we need to be as much professional as we did in this race.
Absolutely.
All right, right off, guys. See you next time.
Cheers.